What's going on, everybody? All right, so these are the rails I printed for John for the 7000 Yaesu, or sorry, icom. I don't know if they'll fit the 706 Mark II-G, but I think they will. In fact, the spacing almost looks the same for something else. So the first one I printed, I tried to print it this way. And I don't know when, but I think it was probably pretty far into the print that it lifted. And also I had problems with the supports. They were hitting the nozzle. And they got boogered up pretty bad, and I slowed down the print speed. It's really, really obvious on this piece here. In certain spots where the speed's been changed. What's interesting is where it changed here, there was no change in speed at all. I don't know why it printed it differently. But these ones here, I like to have the lines going this way on stuff like this. It depends on which side's going to be on the outside, but I'd say that's still usable, you know. But these ones here, you get the finished face, you know, that's just kind of what it does. Smooth that way, and then a little bit of material from where the brim was. And I mean, they look okay, but I just kind of like the look of the other direction. But these printed flat, and they printed really fast. I actually had to reduce the speed of the printer because it was also, well, you can see right here, there's a spot where it screwed up. These here, if I do them again, I'd make the top and bottom layers thicker, because it's almost like there's little pockets here and there. But the idea is, you know, these are just to protect the radio. So, I mean, this is going to be facing on the radio. I don't know what that hole is for. And the file shows them all having a hole, but they don't. So, I would say the print quality out of the Neptune isn't really as good as I would expect. There's just certain things. But it printed it too fast, in my opinion. And I just used the default settings. They kind of both have a little bit of curve to them. And it's just kind of the way the print went. But they came off of the print bed, you know, that way. And it actually curved up. But yeah, these kind of things, I guess they're just not going to be like absolutely perfect with a 3D printer. Although I would want better quality like than this if I was actually paying for something like this. There's just, it looks like it's too thin to me. I don't know. So it's probably some settings in the slicer, but to me that looks like, you know, infill without a top layer. So what happened is the first layer was just crap right there. I remember. And then there too. So it's all about the first layer always, of course. So we can see the imperfections because of that. But I mean, it really didn't lay down a very good first layer. It looked like it was okay, but it's not joined together. It's too far apart. It's more like a prototype type of print.